is Chacha, the one and only Happy Fairy. We can all argue that Oxlade is one of Nigeria's finest vocalists. His works has, that's basically earned him so many accolades. Simply amazing. There's something about Oxlade's voice that just gets you to chill and relax. That's why he's here today. Oxlade's in the studio after plenty years. Many, many years. I don't remember the last time I saw Oxlade face to face. You're always in one country or the other. You're always somewhere. You're always traveling. If I stumble on your snap and I'm going where is this country again? What is happening? Is it there's a plane or something interesting? Welcome, Oxlade. It's finally here to see you.
Thank you for having me. Good to be back here again.
I don't remember the last time, we had, superstars from the abroad here. Now we can call you an international artist.
I'm your guy. Why are you?
Just let me relax now.
Why are you setting me up like this? Superstar from the abroad.
do you have to? I mean, it's interesting that Oxlade from Africa is no longer just from Africa now. Before, when you started, you were saying boy Oxlade. Now it's Oxlade from Africa. I mean, you're one of those people now that they're counting out. You're counting 10. Oxlade has to be there.
Amen. In Jesus' name, I receive it.
There's just something. I'd really love to know, like, how much change would you say has happened in your life in the past 3 years?
I feel like the changes that needed to be manifested are happening. I'm evolving as a man, as an artist, as a boy, as a Nigerian, as a businessman. I have failed and I learned from some of the errors I made in the past.
Right.
And I pick up myself again, and I'm here to speak about my first baby, my first body of work.
Of course. Look, I remember maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you were putting out songs, but you were putting out songs and in your plans you're putting, okay, I'm going to this place in Ikeja, I'm going to this place in Festac, I'm going to Yaba, I'm going here, and it ends. Now you're putting out world tours. You're not even putting out state tours anymore. You're putting, I'm going to London, I'm going to Germany, I'm going to Europe. First time ever that you decided, or rather you started to make your media plans and your publicity plans, and you started putting places outside of Lagos, outside of Nigeria. How was that feeling? What was it? Because I haven't spoken to you in a while. I need to know.
Yeah,
what was that energy?
The evolution has been surreal, man. I'm just grateful to be Oxlade. God could have made anybody Oxlade, but he chose to give me that mantle and this platform. I'm living my dreams, man. Literally, I'm just manifesting everything I've wished for. Right. And it feels great.
It does. How much money will be in your bank account that you say to yourself, I'm done making money. I don't want any more.
No matter how much I have, I will always want more.
You really think that there won't be a certain amount of money that you have?
If Dangote is still looking for money, who am I?
I was asking that question because someone said, again, we're not saying our president is dropping money, but someone said that the president is too wealthy. He has too much money. He can't be thinking about looting. You think it's possible for a politician to be so rich that they don't bother about trying to chop Nigeria's money?
It's money we're calling it. Like what we are speaking about is money. Money is never enough.
Right.
Be you a politician, or be you a pastor, be you a businessman. We all hustle for money. So like, it's an unending thirst.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how much money I would ever have. I always want more. Always want more.
Even you interview me, ask me that question. Yes, now.
What does he bad? Kulosa came and Kulosa took over the world. And I wonder if you think about this song and say, this changed my life. Would you say that it did change your life?
I feel like every song I ever put out had an impact in my life. It was for a purpose. Like, I'm not just making these songs to just get streams. I'm making these songs to impact lives, to heal souls. So basically, like, Kulosa is a focal and a very integral part of the reason why this album exists.
Right.
But like every single song is my baby.
That's such a political statement. Lagos, let's listen to the song that drove a lot of Nigerians, including our aunties and uncles, home and abroad, crazy. This is Oxlade featuring Camila Cabello. This is a remix. Oxlade right there featuring Camila Cabello, Kulosa, the remix. This song, I don't know what he did while he was recording it that just made it go crazy. We do know that all your vocals, everything is just on point. I would say again that you're one of the finest that we have. I remember one time, I don't know if it was you, I said it to you, that the song I love the most in this life is One Day Calls Ololufe. But every time I listen to any of your songs, it gives me that same feel. I don't know why that's why I love your music, or just because you're a good guy. But it is interesting that you sound, your songs are just evolving. You sound like as if every song you put out there, there's an emotion behind it, every single one of them. Would you say that?
Yeah, I would say One Day is the reason I actually make music to start with. Like, he's the trigger. He's the reason why vocalists in our modern time actually exist, because real singers is a dying breed.
You're right.
We need to be honest about that. And One Day is like one of the reasons why we singers are confident enough to still make hit records, being ourselves. Music for me has to be real. I don't do fictional music. Everything you hear me sing about is like an experience or like a part of my life. So probably that's why you might actually feel the real emotions from my vocals. So it's not Hollywood, it's reality. Yeah.
Do you ever have times when a song is real great, but the fact that you don't connect with it, you're just gonna trash it, even if everyone around you is saying this song is a good song? Does it ever happen to you?
That is when a good team comes in. Shout out to my team, my team of A&Rs. You know, sometimes I didn't like Away.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's a song that I made last. I was even forced to do it. So like, you know, if you don't get people around you, maybe say if you gauge, because we're humans also, we're very sentimental. There are some songs I really like that might never drop, do you understand, due to like strategic reasons. But like, that's why you need a second ear. You need people around you to always, you know, check and balances.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, one of the songs that you say is very sentimental. I remember you sending me a message about a particular song. Okay. And I was wondering, he didn't even talk about his new song that I played. He's talking about Coco. What is it about that song that got you? I didn't ask you when you sent me that message, but I always wondered. I was like, what is it about this song that made him, you know, send me this message? What was the song? What does he do to you? Why do you hold that song so preciously?
The song is so complex and complicated. Like, it's one of my favorite records of all time, because even though it didn't get the attention or love that I feel like it deserved, it made me unlock new versions to myself. Right. So like, Oxlade is known for mid-tempo, soft, lovey-dovey, soothing stuff. Right. But like, when you hear that version of Oxlade, it's a party Oxlade, it's a fast-paced Oxlade. Songs like Sugar and Piano are also in that same light. Right. Yeah. Recently, you asked Twitterians, what they call them, tweeps. Recently, you asked Twip to find a woman for you. It was a protester. We do know that there's just bad energy somewhere outside in this Lagos, Nigeria. There's poverty. It has increased so much. And you recently asked some, people to find a woman for you to give her 500,000. It's just obvious that Nigerians need help. Most recently, we've been seeing on Twitter Nigerians putting out their bank accounts asking for help. How do you say, or what's the increase in your DMs? What are you seeing? How often do you get these messages now on your socials compared to 2 years back? Even those 2 years back, the messages were still heavy. But now, is it heavier? It's heavier, but like, I just, that picture hit me. You know, like, there's poverty in the land, there's hunger in the land. The little you could do, the little I could do was what I did. And, I was so happy to be able to reach out to her to help the best way I could. I was told other celebrities also reached out to her to help her. Right. And I just feel like we are so focused on trying to be great. We're so overly ambitious that we forget to do good. Right. Do you understand? And that was a little way of me giving back to the community. Also, let's talk about the upcoming Nigerian talents coming right after you. Yeah. Music is crazy. Yeah. Our Nigerian music has gone global. It kind of feels now like every single international art, aside you, of course, is looking at Nigeria. Everyone out there, we have international stars, we have people from America, we have the Beyoncés, we have the Jay-Z's, we have all these people looking down to Nigerian music. And I can't remember the person. I spoke to a lady yesterday, Naila Blackman, and she said that she said, we have a song together. Do you? Yeah. Okay, you guys have similar textures. Yeah. So she said something about how when you look at Nigeria, she wanted to come here because you hear the great music. There's so much great music outside,
and there are people that we've not heard of that obviously, you know, reaching out to you. Are you doing a service to these guys and actually jumping or featuring up and coming artists at no charge? Are you doing something with, or do you have anyone who you're really, really rooting for who hasn't gotten that limelight yet?
Yeah, I don't really even like using the word upcoming for them because it's been disrespected, so I'd rather call them fast rising.
Fast rising,
Do you
okay.
understand? Obviously I got pair collaborations with artists coming out probably next year, definitely next year.
Right.
There's Spy Shita, there's Azanti, there's Jacob Hunter, there's Brown Joel. See, yeah, all these boys, they're literally like my babies, like because in my own time, there was nobody to really guide me and assist me. To show me how the game works,
Right.
and I wouldn't want that to happen to them too. So every talent that I see that is special and that has the X factor, I personally reach out to them.
Wow.
I tell them how special they are,
Right.
just to boost their confidence, bring them closer to me. I also learn from them,
Right.
for sure, because like no man is an island. But yeah, definitely there are big collaborations on the way.
You know, I asked you that because I remember you mentioned earlier this year that some OGs in the game were boycotting you. Some OGs in the game were, what were you saying? Some gatekeepers, don't they boycott me? Some OGs, don't they blackmail me? That's what you said. So I wanted to know, you know, how you were treating the people coming right behind you as opposed to how you're being treated. What is it that they did, or do you have any do you remember anything that one of these, in quotes, OGs or gatekeepers that you say has done to you that made you feel like they were blackmailing you or trying to
More like blackball. I just feel like I hate the mindset of people trying to play God.
Oh, how so?
Like they feel like they can determine your trajectory.
How is that possible? Your music is great, so how?
Yeah,
how
I mean, like, you get some people, like, for this game, you say, if you be saying that because, say, you know, greet them when you see them for outside, now
how
they go start
possible
to
is
hit you.
that?
Do you understand? And for me, being a very, like, coming from a very, like, respectful background, I don't like to disrespect anybody. And I feel like respect is reciprocal. I wouldn't even want to give those OGs any spotlight or even talk about them right now. Do you understand? Because we have to talk about things that matter and they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not move on before before Oxlade should just give you some pia. Let's play this song because he loves it and it's going to put him in, you know, the type of mindset that I want him. Let him get the OGs out of his head. We're going to listen to this one that he absolutely loves. Lagos. My name is Chacha, the one and the only Happy Fairy. Oxlade here on Hot 93.3 Lagos. My name is Chacha. 31 minutes has gone past the hour 5. Still the 17th of September. Oxlade has finally decided to grace us with an album. We do know that he has dropped different, you know, bodies of work. He dropped Oxygen EP a while back. But it's crazy to think that this is your debut album. It's insane. If someone had asked me before, I'd have blindly answered, no, he has an album. There's no way Oxlade would have given us an album. Why did he take this long? Why did he take so long to drop an album?
Because greatness takes time.
Aha, wahala. Wahala.
I just felt like this is the time the Lord has made. It was ordained by God. This is beyond like human control.
Right.
I've been dropping EPs. I've been dropping amazing body of works. But like, also I've been doing intense collaborations.
You
like,
have.
I've worked with literally almost every rapper I know.
I mean,
from Stormzy to Dave to like literally everybody. So like, it just felt like the right time for me. The album was meant to drop last year, but due to like personal reasons, I had to take out time because only a sane mind can promote music. Do you understand?
Right.
I wouldn't want to be in the course of promoting and then eventually break down to as a result of something that I'm going through. So I felt like, you know, I should chill out, take my time. And I feel like it's the right time now.
Right. It is definitely the right time. I can see that you have a lot of love from people, different countries, different worlds. I'm curious to know how different you're treated in Nigeria and abroad. A lot of people say that, you know, Nigerians don't really appreciate their own till they leave the shores. Do you feel a difference between how your fans treat you here and those abroad?
Yeah, I mean, we're coming from where you come from. You know that still finish is a constant thing in Nigeria. But, you know, you have to keep going. Like, I feel like it takes astronomical success for a Nigerian audience to start calling you our very own.
Right.
Do you understand? But I didn't wait for that. I didn't wait for that validation. I was brought up with love. I was raised with love.
Right.
I surround myself with love. So like I really don't expect anything from the outside world.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at me here. I was calling you international star, our own from the abroad. You were telling me you're my guy. Why are you saying that?
No,
so I was hyping you up. Look at me. Is that not what I'm supposed to do? I'm out here hyping you. Say Oxlade out.
So much.
That's you see finish you even did for me. If you were
No,
somebody outside,
you were seeing me finish by whining me.
if somebody outside had hyped you, say yeah, my guy.
No,
my guy.
like you said, somebody outside, but you're my guy now.
So I can't hype you.
Just be like, make your guy to hype you. You'll be like whining.
Well, you're doing so well now. This is your baby. Which one of these songs first of all, how many songs?
14.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So these 14 songs, how many songs were recorded this year out of these 14 songs?
Honestly, none.
Yeah.
I said the album was meant to drop last year. But like,
So you didn't even add anything this year. So you were just sitting on it being selfish.
Nah, not necessarily. I was perfecting it. It's a thing to write music. It's a thing to perfect the sound.
I don't know anything.
Do you understand? For example, now I did my part in terms of like recording and everything, but the sonics, the arrangement, the song selections, the mixing and mastering, all these things matter. Even the aesthetics of the album, the artwork, all these things, they take time. So yeah, basically.
What is the general feel of this album? It drops tomorrow?
No, September 20.
Okay, that's in 3 days. Pardon me. That's Friday. It drops on Friday. So what is the general feel of this album? What are we going to listen to and feel like? Because I do know that, Rama dropped an album and his album is way different from what would have expected. Omale mentioned that he wanted to drop a different type of feel. And I'm curious, from this album, when we listen to it, are we going to cry? Are we going to fall in love? Are we going to be, I want to go rave and break everything? What energy are we going to get from it?
So there are 4 dimensions in the album. There's love, hustle, pain, and joy. Those feelings, those themes are basically what you should expect to feel. But generally, I don't even want to tell you what to feel. I want you to listen to the album and choose what to feel. It's a cocktail of all my emotions and experiences into music, into melodies. I'm mixing classical African music with modern day Afro beats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one of the songs of this album is more personal to you? Don't give me that political statement of saying, I love all the songs. I love all my tracks.
Why take one when you can take one? It's a buffet. Serve yourself.
Guess who's selfish? But what's one song on this album that made you, I know you're an emotional person. Was there any song on this track list that made you teary or made you cry? In all honesty, while making it after?
I think couple songs actually, not even one. There's Category.
Okay.
Because that's me literally telling the ops that we are not mates, and me actually exalting the brand Oxlade. There's Olaiton. Olaiton happens to be my name, and it's about like the story of my life. And I feel like it's so personal that, like, when I was deep in it, like when I was listening to the song after it was recorded, I broke down. So, like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, most of the songs on this album are actually prophetic and personal.
Right. Okay. Let's listen to one from it. You had to create this one with Fally Ipupa. Is Fally Ipupa someone that you've always wanted to work with? Is he
Definitely. Definitely. When you hear Oxlade from Africa, these are the kind of collaborations you should be expecting, Every album has its theme. Right. Every album has its aesthetics. Fally happens to be one of the biggest African acts to ever do it. Right. I feel like our side of the world don't really have an idea of the magnitude of talent and blessing this guy is to Africa. But due to the fact that Closer actually broke out, I got to enter new markets, new crowds. I saw how France loved my music, and I felt like, in order to tap in more into this audience, I needed to work with one of theirs. It's
interesting to know that Closer actually was certified platinum in France.
Double certified.
Sorry, no vex.
I'm sorry.
Don't be angry. It's double certified. But it was, and it's interesting to know how crazy your music has gone. What is the craziest place you've heard or you've seen that they've listened to your music that you were like, how?
Suriname.
Where?
Suriname.
Okay, I'm not even gonna ask.
Yeah, it's a country. You could check it out. Like, when I went there, 2,000
You
capacity.
even went there?
Yeah, I performed there. 2,000. Like when I got the booking, I was like, "What?" Like,
did you know where it was?
I knew where it was because I'm a football fan, and lots of like
okay.
Netherlands footballers are from Suriname, like Gakpo and like the lots. But like me getting there and seeing the love, I didn't understand like how they are so tapped in. Like I'm saying they're singing songs like O2 Back to Me, not even Closer.
Wow.
So that's where I felt so unbalanced. Like listen to this song.
We love it. Let's listen to this one, Lagos. We'll be right back. This is Hot 93.3. It is Ifa, Oxlade, and Fally Ipupa. This is Hot 93.3 Lagos, Ifa by Oxlade and Fally Ipupa, the 5th song off of the album Oxlade of Africa. OFA. Hey, Oxlade is about to bust our speakers, bust our eardrums with great music. Interesting. I absolutely love it. Looking through the album's playlist, I'm seeing Olaito is the second, Olaoluwa, Blessed, Oxlade, and Popcorn. Ha! What are we going to hear on that? I feel like I'm going to be able to listen to that song in front of my mommy and daddy.
No, it's a very positive song.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
it's called Blessed. Ah,
Yeah.
okay, I was thinking something.
I said every song on this album is prophetic. Yeah.
Intoxicated is one of my favorite songs anyways.
Thank you so much.
Kulasa is on the album as well. You have flavor. I didn't picture you doing a song with flavor.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whose idea? Was it you? Was it your
The song
idea?
actually needed flavor.
Right.
Flavor is the face of high life. Nigerian high life, because you don't have to talk, I say Ghana people start the vex. Nigerian high life, I feel like modern day high life is flavor, and shouts to Bankuli for making that happen.
Okay.
Flavor happens to be a very good human.
Right.
Minus even being an artist, he's a very good human. He waited all through the set.
Oh wow.
The song is actually out. It's titled Over Me, so like you can check it out.
Okay. Our band, we already played that one. We have Tamuno.
Tamuno Nimi.
What is that? What is it?
It's a group of Okrika women. Shouts to Wizard Chan for putting me on to them. I think they are what tribe is that again? Ijo Okrika people, and they were just exalting God's name in my life. It's an interlude actually.
I kind of, it seems like I'm just learning things. I didn't think that Okrika was a tribe. When you said Okrika, I was thinking Okrika clothes. That's what I was thinking. I was like Okrika.
It's a community in Port Harcourt actually.
Is it?
South, yeah.
You're teaching me something. Wow, well done. I know this one thing. Also, I don't want to pronounce this wrongly. Asunasa.
Yeah, you called it right.
Asunasa. What language is that?
It's English.
Asunasa.
African English. As soon as I. Yes,
wow.
As soon as I reach here.
Oh wow.
You get me, Kulosa.
Oh wow. You have your own dictionary now.
Yeah, I mean the album comes with the aesthetics. It comes with its own words, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
You carefully thought this through. Of course, you had Wandiko on your first album. If you didn't have him, would have
like
Ojabi. I see.
Even the song is the toughest song for me to clear because like it wasn't meant to be cleared. But me, I called everybody. That's the most important song.
I'm surprised it's not even number one. I'm actually surprised.
No, it's a sequence actually.
Yes. Okay. Then there's Piano and Ololufe featuring Sarkodie. Is it because of the way Ghanaians were dragging you left, right, and center that you had to put one of their own on the album?
Nah, Ghana's never really dragged me. Ghana. In fact, like if I'm being honest, Ghana has shown me more love
than Nigeria.
Yeah, if I'm being honest with you, because like when I go to Ghana, like the way I'm being treated, the love, not like Nigeria doesn't show me love, but like Ghanaians are just more genuine with it. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's so pure.
Right.
Like we were on set shooting a video and Sark offered to clean my shoe.
Oh wow.
Like that's so humbling.
I know Nigerian.
That's so humbling
that
for me. I feel like over here we're too woke. We're too woke and guided.
Yeah, you think there's so much forming. Too much.
Yeah, but like I mean, Nigeria still they show me love. Make it not be like say I know they regard the people where they show me love. But yeah, I mean I've featured on Sarkodie's like last 2 albums, and a good run deserves another. So like I felt like putting.
I love it. I love the fact that you kind of feels like you're treating people the way they treat you now.
I'm so reciprocative. I'm so I'm your mirror. Don't worry.
Then what is RMF? Real? Oh, I know what that is.
Rich.
Real? Rich?
MF.
Okay. We're not gonna ask because that song's probably gonna be beep beep beep
Yeah, lots.
Then we got Oja B and Tommy on My Mind. Is this song personal? Did you have anyone on your mind while you were creating the track for Tin?
Yes, I did.
Who was on your mind?
A thing.
Is the person Tin still with you?
Yes.
So you're in a solid relationship.
With God.
Okay, we'll move on. We got Category and OFA last. 16, that's what I see.
Yeah, 2 interludes, 14 tracks.
All right, it drops on the 20th. Absolutely love it. Oxlade, you said that you went from a place where you had, your mental health was down. It's because of the R18 you gave us.
Nah, it was different timelines actually.
Right.
It was more personal, like family.
Okay, great. Yeah. Okay, good to know that. Because some people in the studio here wanted to know how you felt right after that. If you feel like it moved you from point A to point 60,000, or if it took you, it just drained you. Because there were some skills that a lot of us didn't think you had. And then you showed that you're vocally and, skillfully.
Anyways, I low-key don't even like talking about it anymore.
I know.
Yes, it's a thing of the past and I moved
But did it push you up or did it...
It inspired me to want to be greater.
I love it. We just know that Oxlade is 100% all round. Well done.
Coming true.
Now, you got people who are in love with your music and, they want you to give them a word or two on how you overcame a downtime in your life, which was just last year. What held it for you? How can people, because right now in Nigeria, a lot of us we're just smiling out there because we're Nigerians. So what is the, scope that you can give the next man that you think would work for them?
Yeah, I mean, like, just make sure you know how to heal. Like, before you even move on, you have to heal.
Right.
We all go through challenges in our lives. It's either you kill the devil or the devil kills you. Do you understand? So you have to just take it with like tighten your chin, collect time, on to the next. Move. Failure is part of the process.
Right. Okay. I'm going to leave with that. Failure is part of the process. What do you have to say finally to just wrap up to the people?
I love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me. Shouts to Hot FM. Shouts to Chacha. She's been there from the beginning. When the album drops, you guys make sure you get it, listen to it, put somebody onto good music. Don't be stingy with Afro beats. And Afro beats is beyond the genre. It's a way of life. God bless you.
It is. Lagos, this is Hot 93.3, of course. My name is Chacha. My show is about to go. In fact, just a few more minutes to go. We had to save the best for the last. And of course, I'll be here again tomorrow. Tomorrow is a beautiful day. It's a Wednesday, so I'm going to be rocking the airwaves from 3 to 6 p.m. In any case, remember to connect with me on socials at Charity Owo. This Charity OWOH. Of course, Oxlade official everywhere else. And also here at Hot FM _ Lagos. Gonna leave you with one of my favorite songs off the album. I'm glad it's on the album. So when we're streaming, it's gonna be looping. I don't have to just go aside and listen to it. It's Intoxicated. My name is Chacha, the one and only Happy Fairy. Good evening, Lagos.